Hello, in day 4 we are going to learn the commands like group, material and then material edit. Let's learn these commands in Lumion. In the last session we learned that how to place the object. So once you place the object, I am going with the nature and then you can place the component which one you want to place. Moving the camera up. Even you can go with the different categories like this. Now if I want to add all these components into one group to operate it with a single click, then make sure you are in the move mode option. Just after the move, size and then rotate option, we have the create group option. Click over that create group option. So once you click here, you will get a group editing options, that is add current selection to group, edit group, like that. First I have to select the multiple components and then I want to add it. I'm just going to add this one, this one, this one, this, or else you click on the deselect all. Now I can go to the context menu and then select on this one type of the tree, go with the selection, and then here you can say select all the objects in a category. So that I selected all the tree category here. Along with that, again I go to the context menu and then I select over the card, selection, select identical object, or else you can say select all the categories. So this is how you can select all the objects at a time, and then these selection I want to add it into one group. For that you click on the create group option and then you can say add a current selection to the group. Once you add, here you can see you can apply the properties, you can move it at a time, you can scale up it. Like this way you do all the editing properties at a time because of this group properties. And then if you want to remove or ungroup, you just click on the ungroup option so that individually you can edit that particular object which one you want to edit. Now I have to come out by clicking on the deselect all. Next let's learn about the material. Before going to learn the material, always we should have the model with us. For that I click on the file option, going with the example model and then click over this. Here you can see I am ready with the example model. To apply the material, I just click on the material option, but this example model is ready with the material, that is wood material to some part and then white color and then glass, like this. But we can change the material of this model. For that you just click on the material option and then until and unless you select the face on which face you want to apply the material, you don't get the material options. First you have to select the plane on which plane you want to apply, and then next you will get the already applied material here. This is how you can see, and then you can do the editing. But if you want to edit, then you can go with these options, or else if I want to replace with the other material, then again I click on the sample model. Then I will get the different categories. Here you can see nature category. So if you want to apply a grass to your ground, then you can go with the nature category, or else if you want to apply the rock, then you can go with the rock. Soil, water for the swimming pool to show river and all the stuff, you can go with water. And then wood we have. Next you go to the indoor material. If you are going with the interior model, then if you want to give the material like fabric, glass, leather, metal, plaster, then you can just select the category. Next I am just clicking on the outdoor material now. I want to replace this tile with the wood. For that you click on the outdoor material and then click on the wood category. So once you click here, you get a 3 slots. I am in the first slot. You click on the wanted material, which one you want to replace, or else you go with the second slot and then you can click. This is how you can change the material to your model. You can apply the material which one you want. Once you apply, if you want to edit, if you want to add a glossiness, roughness and then scale, then you have to double click on that applied material to get more options or to get the editing options. Here you can see we have the colorization. By using this color bar, you can change the color of the material, or else if you want to pick it from the color palette, then you can pick it like this. Make sure you are very near to the market material. It should be available in the market in such a way that we have to do the editing. Don't go randomly, don't go add green, pink like that. Okay, all you can see, you will get the wood in brown color, little bit orange tone like that. So you can just make the tone like this to darken it and then lighten up like this. And in order to add the glossiness, already we have some amount of glossiness. You can increase the glossiness depending on the requirement. So the glossiness is totally depending on the light orientation. I'm just rotating my model to get the glossiness. So this is how you can see the glossy. Just have a look on my cursor. You will get a glossiness. Then next, if I want to show the reflectivity little, then you can show the reflectivity, so that I can find the sky model here, cloud model here to get the reflectivity. If it is a new wood and if it is polished by the oil paint and all, then you will get a reflectivity. Otherwise, if you want to show the old wood, then you just reduce the reflectivity and then glossiness. Next, relief means in order to get the depth, what we call the bitmap. So now in order to feel it 3D, then you just increase the relief. This is how you can create the depth to that material. Next, if you want to change the scale pattern like this, you can change. You have to scale up it in such a way that it should not be too large or too small. It is properly fitted to that particular geometry in such a way that we have to do the scale. We can't give any value, but by using this bar tool you can edit it and then you can keep it like this. So once you're done, you click on the show extended settings to get the more options. So this is how you can change the position of the tile in the X direction, Y direction and then Z direction. Even you can rotate that material orientation, heading like this. If it is vertical, then you can just make it horizontal like this way. You can just heat the material, pitch the material and then bank the material. Next one, we have the transparency. Transparency will help you in case of glass and then cloth. Let's see the transparency in that type of category. Next one we have is the setting. In the setting we have the emissive option. In order to convert any selected plane or object into light material, we use this emissive. This one we can see it later. Next, weathering. So if you want to show it as a old wood, so when the wood is exposed to the weather, it may decay. So in such a way that you just show the wood. So you can add some extra effect. We have the preset and then you can just add it. Now I am just switching into the foliage option. In order to spread some foliage over it, then you just show the foliage like this. So this is how you can reduce the spread and then decrease the spread. So even you can change the leaf size. So here we have the leaf size. Depending on the requirement, you just increase the leaf size. This one you can use for the cladding plants, wall cladding plants, like this way. Leaf type you can change into green, yellow tone like that. Spread pattern offset, you can just increase or decrease the distance between the leaves. And then next, ground level. So how much height you want to show, Like this way you can go with the extra properties option. Now I just want to discard this, that's why I'm just reducing all the settings like this, and then you can do the editing like this. So once you want to finalize, then you can click on the save option. If you want to discard, then you can click on the cancel change option. Next, for the same, I just apply the material to this paint material. If you want to replace, then you just click on the symbol. You can go with the color option. In the custom option, we have the paint option or color option. And then I'm just changing the paint like this, which one I want to apply. Or else you go back and then click on the outdoor option. If you want to go with the brick finishing, then you can go ahead like this. And once I apply, if I want to edit, double click over that icon and then you can change the colorization of the brick and then glossiness. For the external material, we don't have the glossiness and then reflectivity. Then I'm just going with the relief option and then scale option to increase and decrease depending on the geometry, and then finalize. So this is how you can change. Now I just want to change the glass material. For that, again I click on the bucket symbol and then make sure you select the glass. We have very plain glass here. In order to convert this into frosted glass, then you just click on the option here and then outdoor and then click on the glass material. We have the pre-setted glass, different types of glass. Click on the wanted type of the glass material like this. And then once you apply, double click and then just change the properties of the glass like reflectivity, internal reflection, opacity means transparency, how much transparency you want to keep, and then next double-sided transparency, glossiness. Like this way you just go with the properties. Here we have the RGB color to change the color of the glass to make it dark blue, light blue, like that. And if you want to go ahead, then you can click on the save option or else you can discard. So this is how we can work out with the material and then how we can edit the material. In the next session, we learn the application of material over the project. Thank you.